Thank you, Aaron. Now it's Wilson again out of the gun. He's throwing to his right, a quick pass complete to Doug Baldwin for the first down. Doug Baldwin has done a pretty nice job here today. He's a physically overmatched presence on the outside with those huge Carolina secondary, or relatively large Carolina secondary. As Wilson spreads the receivers out wide, including Lynch out far, Marshawn Lynch out far wide to the right, but he's going to throw left. It's complete to Jermaine Kearse, who waits for it, takes it, and muscles his way almost to the first down marker. Something has revitalized this Seahawks offense. I don't know if it was a talk in the locker room, a change in scheme, if they were able to look at some film from the first half maybe, or somebody upstairs was able to tell them something. But they have come out invigorated, and now they have the ball on the Carolina 11-yard line, second down, or 13-yard line, second down, 1 yard to go. It looks like it's Wilson out of the gun. Give is to Lynch. No, it's a fake. He's going to lob one to the end zone for Kearse. Touchdown, Seattle. Jermaine Kearse goes up for that ball, and it looks like the Carolina quarterback, who did he beat? It was McClain, who's had a great game so far, just wasn't looking for that, did not see that ball coming at all. Oh, no, he tries to get his head around at the last minute, but gets just beat by Kearse, who goes up to get the floater from Wilson. It was
what a great pass there by Russell
floater
Wilson.
Was short in the end zone.
Yep.
Normally you see those in the back corner, and I think in an effort to confuse McClain, they threw that one up short.
That looked,
and you could see the receiver was looking up well before the cornerback. Perhaps they're going to try and do a little damage by trickery here.
I completely agree with that that decision there. That's such a nice catch too.
It is. He gets
3
steps
feet down.
Looks like 3. I'm not eating tortilla chips this time.
No, it's baby lettuce.
Belgian endive.
Oh, I'm sorry.
In salsa. Pretty darn good snack for damn near 0 calories. And this is Hauschka. His extra point attempt is good.
Good, of course. Hauschka, one of the most reliable kickers in the league. Most of the time.
And there you have it. The Seahawks back on the board. It's
show
Carolina 31. Seahawks 7.
Their defense will need to come and kind of back that up. They'll really like. I don't see. First of all, I don't see the Seahawks coming back. A of all. B of all, if they are going to come back, they're really going to need like a fumble in the Panthers' red zone, some sort of like a pick 6 scenario. They're really going to need to kind of convert some like a turnover or something in order to kind of get this going in their favor.
We invited you here today to get your honest opinion about this new call.
Pace Salsa, another sponsor.
Potential sponsor. Yeah, and Campbell's Soup. Or, I'm sorry, not Campbell's. Progresso Soup. Chikorina is my favorite.
What does Chikorina mean?
It's chicken, couscous, and meatballs.
Well, I can't eat any of that.
You can't eat chicken? Oh, that's right. Fish.
I'm snacking on Belgian endive and Pace's bourbon and apple salsa.
That actually sounds delicious. I want some.
It's alright. I'm kind of a salsa purist, but I wanted to try this one.
Have you ever made your own? It is quite easy.
I have.
And it is almost always cheaper and better.
Chipotle salsas.
Yes.
Chipotle base, lots of garlic. Today's broadcast sponsored by Southwest.
If they want.
Transparency. Also by Chevrolet, Find New Roads. And by Microsoft Surface, the official tablet of the NFL.
And Ray and Sam host everything if they give us free ones.
But I'm using a Mac Pro.
Well, fine. Give me a Microsoft Surface then. And Apple give Ray a one of the fancy new ones. Oh, a a short kick by
Another
John
short kick.
Ryan there.
It looks like the...
I don't think that was a smart move.
Well, it looks like... So the second short kick in a row. I don't know if the wind is picked up here.
Possibly.
But the two short kicks in a row, one really came back to bite the Panthers. This one's setting up the Panthers themselves with pretty decent field position.
Right. They're going to be starting this drive from about the 26. Crack them. I'm sorry, not the 26. About the 20.
No,
about the 26. I was right the first time. They're huddling at the 20 because I'm an idiot. All right.
No, Sam, you're just an alcoholic.
You can't be an alcoholic until
All
you
right,
turn
Newton
30.
has two men in the backfield with him. One is tight end. The other is Stewart. It's not going to be to Stewart, though. It's going to be a pass. Newton's
Plenty
going to
of
roll
time
out
in
to
the
his
pocket.
right. Throw deep right.
Oh, man. He had Olsen, but he was going for it all.
He had Olsen, but he looked like he was throwing over the top to Ted Ginn Jr.
Yeah. He wanted the home run ball there. And, I mean, again, that's the kind of decision that the coach is going to chew him out for. Because you don't want to do that in a tight game, but when you're up 31-7, that's not a huge.
Ginn might have had an additional step on his man, but the throw was not quick enough. Now he's got his tight end in motion, but the give is to the fullback Tolbert. No, it's to Cameron Artis Payne, the rookie running back out of Auburn. He's going to take it for a gain of 4.
3rd and 7 scenario. Seattle Seahawks kind of been clamping down on those first and second downs, forcing the Panthers recently into 3rd and long scenarios, and this kind of stalls drives. Newton hasn't had to do much through the air, so his stat line so far today, not necessarily indicative of the kind of game he's having.
Big Mike Tolbert lines up to the left of Newton. He's got his tight end, Olsen tight on the right, 2 wide left, 1 wide right. He's going to look right. He's going to throw rights to Olsen.
Oh, he doesn't get
Olsen reaching for the first down. Looks like he's going to be short
by
about a half a yard. We'll see if Riverboat Ron Rivera will go for it.
I would. Honestly, if it were me.
He does like to go for it in these scenarios, and his team has been able to pick up short yardage.
The mitigating factor here is, I mean, you're deep in your own territory, right? They're at about the 35 at this point. You know, you don't get it, and you. They're measuring. They actually might. He might have gotten it with that stretch. Greg Olsen showing good presence of mind there.
Might have been a generous spot as well.
Oh man, that's close. That's going to be really, really close.
And they.
Oh my God! By just a nose. That's
have the first down.
Panthers. Wow.
Let's see if they decide to challenge the spot here.
Yeah, I mean, this is a huge play. I wouldn't be surprised if Pete Carroll throws that flag.
Pete Carroll throwing the false flag here.
Yep. You hear they took away Andy Reid's challenge flag?
No,
yesterday they did.
Oh
no, they're just gonna let him play.
All right, so Newton in the gun. He has Cameron Artis Payne. No, that's Stewart.
Oh, he takes it himself
for a couple of yards. How's that soup?
Good. It's beef pot roast soup because it's the only thing. I wanted chicken. I wanted the chikorita.
Chicken Blarney Stone.
I wanted that, but they didn't have it.
Kill them. It's the only way. Speaking of killing them, Cam Newton lining up the gun. He's got 3 people in the backfield with him. It's a running back, a wide receiver, and a tight end. It's going to go to the running back.
Yeah.
Stewart
got the call there. It's really interesting to see how they.
Only about 2 yards on that carry.
That set, they've come out in that set multiple times, but every time
that was not quite the same set.
Right, I was going to say
the tight end was staggered in lining up. In between, behind and in between the left tackle and the left guard,
right?
With the receiver, Philly Brown behind Newton and the running back to the right of him.
They've been mixing that up all day.
Newton's going to throw. He's got plenty of time. Now the pocket breaks down. Can he get away? No. Sacked.
You saw him looking to the right, being like, I'm going to run now, and just running right into a Seattle Seahawks defender, and that brings up a 4th down.
That is... Who was that, though?
The wall that Cam Newton ran into?
It was Clark. What is his...
It was Michael Bennett. It was Michael Bennett coming in from the left edge, or the right edge, rather, and just not giving Cam Newton anywhere to go.
I can't find anything anymore.
Short punt here from Nortman.
I'm not even drinking. What the hell?
Covered well, but still Seattle.
Yes, Frank Clark on that sack. I don't know why it took me so long to find his name. I apologize. I always want to say Ricardo Clark, but he is not. That's not who that is. Ricardo Clark, of course, a soccer player for the Houston Dynamo.
Well, soccer is football, too.
That's true. A football player, Ricardo Clark. A hand-egg player, Frank Clark.
There you go.
And it took me forever to find his name, and I just zoned in on it. Because honestly, paying attention to this game is making my brain hurt. Although it's a little more interesting now.
Yeah, it is. Seattle has kind of shifted the momentum a little bit in their favor so far.
Sometimes you gotta break the rules. The all-new Surface Pro 4. A new pen for new masterpieces. We reinvented the Surface Pro so you can reinvent everything else.
So you can write Japanese.
Hey, what can you offer that your opponent can't?
This guy on the right sells insurance, and now he's running for president against Nuggets?
$1.49 for Nuggets.
He needs to pick a profession.
This guy was also the spokesperson for Sony, if you remember.
Oh, yeah, like way back in the day.
It was like Kevin, what's his face, spokesperson for Sony, and then he did an ad for Best Buy that broke his NDA.
Weird.
That actually reminds me, interesting twist to this game. I don't know if you guys know who this guy is, but Bill Trinan.
You made that up.
No, Bill Trinan, a very prominent tweeter, but you guys probably know him as the senior marketing manager for Nintendo of America. He
Yeah, I totally knew that.
Well, he shows up in a lot of their press conferences and a lot of their videos. He's their main liaison, other than their president, Reggie Fils-Aimé, and Shigeru Miyamoto. He's probably their number one liaison to their fans and their customers. He was spending a lot of time tweeting today and retweeting people supporting the Seattle Seahawks. Obviously, they're headquartered in and around Seattle. Possibly, could this be the start of the Trinan curse?
Christine Michael in the backfield for the first time today as Wilson
Wide
open
that-
Doug Baldwin, and it's just in front of him.
And Russell Wilson just kind of had 7 points there. He overthrew Doug Baldwin.
Baldwin had his man beat. Looked like he was lined up against Josh Norman. But
Josh Norman.
No, it was McLean, in between McLean and Cortland Finnegan.
Yeah,
McLean,
Finnegan cheating to the...
McLean, who's been lining up on the outside. Finnegan, traditionally the number 2 corner, lining up in the nickel, going up against the slot receiver. That time there was a hole, but Wilson couldn't exploit it. This time he throws left. Off the hands of Kristen Michael, and almost intercepted by McLean.
McLean trying to make up for that last play, possibly. He knows he got lucky there. Oh, and a little update there from Bill Trinan of Nintendo of America. Started watching it 14-0. Hasn't gotten better. No. Here's an interesting thing. Seahawks, apparently all they need to do is have Pete Carroll change his shirt.
Let's see if they can do that with Fred Jackson in the backfield. Now Wilson's going to take it himself. He's going to run right. He's got 10 yards. He takes the hit. Takes the hit there from Kurt Coleman.
Russell Wilson taking some punishment today. He has definitely been knocked around by this stout Panthers defense. Obviously, holes breaking up there, but they were able to get pressure on